President of International Pacific School of Law. I will handle law subject of your school. Many persons think law is hard, but it is misunderstanding because you didn't do it. The law is the common sense. Especially in the United States, anyone should remember, I'm not asking you study law. Just you finish your study, you will need to apply for permanent residence in the United States. Or you can apply for a visa change even before you apply for the permanent residence. In immigration law, there are application for permanent resident and non-permanent resident. Permanent resident means family limitation, and non-permanent resident means not involved the family. You can apply by yourself. Non-permanent resident have L1, E1, E2, K1, anything else. So many visa not involved for the permanent resident. You can apply for permanent resident even if you don't have a superintendent. It is very advantageous for us to know these things. First of all, L1 visa, engagement visa. If you have any company in your country, or your family, or any other relations, you can apply for the engagement visa, and after 1 year, you can request a permanent resident. That's so easy to the way of the getting permanent resident. So many persons doesn't know this knowledge. Just a student is 100 years, student only. Now, if you can get a student visa at any time, you can apply for a non-immigration visa. And you can apply engagement visa, and after 1 year, you can request a permanent resident. If you are married, or, no, not married, if you are a manager or executive member, you don't need a labor approval letter. Just can apply for a permanent resident. You can make a corporation company in the United States and apply application filed to your country consulation general. If your country apply to your country, that's easy. Reason for you can go and come at any time. You can your country and the United States. F1, the L1 visa. L1 visa meaning you can apply for the company, and then you can apply for the business visa. If you have any business in your country, you can apply for the L1 visa so easy. If you apply L1 visa after 1 year, you can apply for the permanent resident, meaning for the green card in the United States. That's so easy. For 10 years ago, United States so many documents rejected, but in this day, doesn't matter. Just if you have just a business in your country, you can apply easy, and then you can prove that so easy L1 visa. I strongly recommend you apply for the L1 visa. Second time, you can easy E1 and E2 visa. E1, E2 visa meaning business. E1 is import and export. If you have any resource that the import and export between your country and United States, you can apply for the E1 visa. If you handle for the over 1 year E1 visa, after 1 year, same thing, you can apply for the permanent resident. But the E2 visa is the not involved for the import and export, but any kind of small business, the owner, you can apply. Small business meaning for the clothing store, general merchandise store, restaurant, hamburger shop, or hair shop, or something like that. Any kind of business, you can apply E2 visa. But E2 visa period 5 years. Every 5 years you can apply new visa. But after 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, you can apply for the permanent resident. E1 visa, after 1 year, you can apply for the permanent resident. But E2 visa, you cannot apply for the permanent resident. Just a business only. That's so different for the E1 and E2. As possible, you can apply for the E1, but E1 meaning for your strong relation, import and export between your country and United States. And normally E1 and E2 visa, United States wants them at least $150,000 invest United States for business. For example, first thing is the main company, corporation company. Second one is the rent the office, and then to starting the business. Business meaning for the, if you don't have any, you have just equipment or something, that's including, that's the investment. $150,000, but not exact $150,000. Some amount you can apply E1 or E2 visa. That one is including your business, and then business apply something. That's so easy start, you can do it. And I strongly recommend is also K1 visa. K1 visa meaning for the marriage. If you marry somebody, that's not easy to approve for the permanent resident. Immigration is not trust for this marriage or exact or not. But the K1 visa meaning if you somebody will marry, that person go to your country, and then immigration department, not immigration, for the embassy of the United States in your country, they apply for the K1 visa and then right away give the K1 visa. And you come back to citizen and you come back to United States and then but within 2 months you should marry. If not should marry, that's not, should marry within 2 months. That's so important one. But after that, after marriage, you can apply for the right away permanent residence. If not, even you married in the United States, immigration is not to trust you. But if you get it for the K1 visa in your country, 100% they apply, they trust, and then you apply for the permanent resident. That's so easy. One more step, K1 visa is very important. After that, so many others non-immigration visa for the sports, entertainment, for so many. And then you don't know that those kind of so many visa you have it. If you need it at any time, you can apply for the entertainment, sports, or singer, something like that. And any person can apply for the non-immigration visa. After that, you can apply for the immigration visa, change the status. That should remember so many. If you want and then change the status, first thing, in the face, your screen, Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizen and Immigration Service, and USCIS Form I-131. Form I-131 meaning at any kind, change for the status. Change for status, this form sure to need it. If you can use this form at any time, you can use it for the status change, and you can apply for the, for example, L1, E1, E2, at any kind of visa you can apply. This form should use. For example, we check it out, this form. Part 1, information about you. Your information should put right down. Family name, IB, given name, IC, middle name. Family name meaning last name. Given name meaning for the first name. IC, middle name. If you have any, put right down. If not, the past. Physical address, in care of name. Your name one more time here, and then street number and name, street. 2C, apartment, studio, 4, something like that. 2D, city or town. 2C, state. State is pushing here, and then to all 50 states, that's right. Just you say California. 2F, zip code. 2G, postal code. Postal code meaning same thing as a zip code. Province, any area. to I, county, not county, this is country. Country meaning USA. Right side, add information, alien registration number. If you have any alien registration number, if not, just blank. Country of birth, where was born, your country of birth. Country of citizenship. For example, you are all for your country citizen. Country of citizenship. 6, class of admission. Class of admission, meaning when you birth date, gender, male or female, boy and girl, age, date of birth, just date of birth, put right down, your social security number. If you have any social security number, you don't have any, just blank. If any, meaning in case if you have any, if not, doesn't matter, blank. Next page, number 3, processing information. Processing information meaning, when do you want this travel document sent? Where do you want this travel document? Number 5, to the US address shown in part 1 through 2. Here, part 1 or 2, at that time your address, the same thing, same address. Number 6, to a US embassy or consulate, ambassador or consulate general, meaning for this document, where is more convenience for you? Or your house, number 5. If not, you just stay in the United States. And then, number 6. Yeah, number 6. Meaning for the, you don't have any, not exactly your address, something like that. 6A, city or town, country. Number 7, to DHS office, overseas. The same thing, city or town, country, something like that. If you check 6 or 7, where should the notice to pick up the travel document be sent? Number 8, to the address shown part 2, to in through to P of this town. Number 9, to the address shown part 3 of this form. Number 6, 7, where should live, where should was born, something like that, same thing. Number 10, or right side, number 10A, in care of name. In care of name meaning for your name. Number 10, street number and address. Something like that. Same thing, everything is the address. And 10J for the daytime phone or number, just the phone number. Part 4, information about your proposed travel. Information about your proposed travel. Proposal travel, United States. Proposal trip. If you need more space, continue on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1A, list the countries you intend to visit. If you need more space, continue on a space sheet of paper. Yeah, number 1 is the purpose of your trip. For example, United States for study. If you apply for the K1 visa for marriage. If not, that's the for important something like that. In case you are for business, something like that. Number 5, part 5, complete only if applying for a re-entry permit. Re-entry permit meaning if you go back to your country, you're gonna stay for a few months. In case you should get it for the re-entry permit. Re-entry permit, if you're receiving the re-entry permit, so long time you can do it. Since becoming a permanent resident of the United States or during the past 5 years, whichever at least how much total time have you spent outside the United States? Number 1, less than 6 months. 1B, 6 months to 1 year. Next one, 1 2 years, 2 3 years, 3 4 years, more than 4 years. If you stay for the 6 months, after 6 months you come back to United States, immigration not permit you come back to United States. 6 months to 1 year, especially the maximum, there's no proof. But if you get a re-entry permit, doesn't matter. After normally 2 3 years, if you in case you can do, if you're getting for the re-entry permit, so easy. That's the just mark. Number 2, since you became a permanent resident of the United States, have you ever filed federal income tax return as a non-resident or failed to file a federal income tax return because you considered yourself to be non-resident? If yes, give penalty, keep detail on a separate sheet or paper. Yes, if you file for the tax return something in case number 1, yes, mark yes. After that, part 8, signature of applicant. Read the information on penalty in the form of instruction before completing this part. If you are filing for a re-entry permit or refugee travel document, you must be in the United States to file this application. Number 1A, I certified under penalty of perjury on the laws of the United States of America that this applicant and the United evidence submit with it is all true, all correct. I authorize the release of any information from my record, United States and the Immigration Service, needed to determine eligible for the benefit I am seeking. Just a signature. That one is the oath, just the oath. Number 1B, date of signature, today, date, time, phone number, something like that. If you do not completely fill out this form or fail to submit required document listed in the instruction, your application may be denied. So important for their signature and then date of time. This is especially signature meaning for the oath. Oath is all important. Part 9, information about person who prepared this application if other than the applicant. Prepare full name. Provide the following information concerning the preparers. Number 1A, preparer's family name, last name, preparer's given name, first name, preparer's business of organization number. Business organization number meaning for the non-immigrant application, you should apply for the business. At the time, business organization number should put right down. 3A, preparer's mailing address. Preparer's meaning for the attorney or not attorney, just can help you for the paralegal or immigration consultant, something, they can do it. Number 4, preparer's contact information. Preparer's date, time, phone number, preparer's email address, declaration, also to be complete by all preparers, including attorney and authorized representative. Authorized representative meaning for the immigration consultant. I declare that I prepare this benefit request at the request of the applicant. If that is based on all the information of which I have knowledge and that the information is true to the best of my knowledge. Signature preparer, date of signature, time, something like that. This one is the I-130. If you apply at any kind, if you apply for any kind, status change. You change the status for the F1 or F2, the student visa, you can apply for the L1 or E1, E2, or at any. And then you can apply for the EASY, for the permanent resident. You can apply, when you apply, sure to this form, first one you should do. Of course, this form plus copy of the passport and then something like that. So many document is, but that one is easy. You have the document. Read the 131 plus you have the document and apply for the anyway almost 100%. You can get a business status. The status change. That's so easy. If you need for this form, this law, you can get it for the business status. You should do. That's the reason for you can do it. You should know that the law. After that, if you study the law, so many knowledge you can get studying, you can stay in the United States. If you don't have this kind of information, this kind of knowledge, that's so difficult, you can stay. That's the reason for you should know for the knowledge for the regarding the law. At any time, you can apply for the information regarding the law. Even for the you personally, you can talk to me. You can talk to me for the regarding any information. If request for the school, they can give you that my personal information, telephone number or everything, and then you can call at any time. You should know one by one. This is today's the first time. First time is easy information, but one by one you get more the information regarding the law. But the United States law is so important, so important. A lot of persons' law is I don't need a law. Now, United States law so important information. If you get in that law, important information, you can stay in easy United States. You can request for the easy permanent resident. You can even that not resident, permanent resident, you can stay legally. You can stay United States. So easy, sure to remember. And then at any time, please call. And then anytime request me next time I will give you that the telephone number and the email and every information for us. After that you can talk easy and then should learn one by one. Today